Let's talk about corporate governance a little bit, because certainly Tesla's been in the news about that with the SEC complaint, settling the complaint. And you have two different situations just this week with General Electric, where the board moved pretty quickly on Mr. Flannery to put a new CEO in. The board at Tesla seems to be more reluctant. You've sat on a lot of boards. You ran MCI, you ran General Motors, but you've sat on a lot of boards. What is going right and what is going wrong in corporate governance right now?
Well, actually, with respect to General Electric in particular, I'm not surprised to see the change. And every company, I think too often companies forget how important culture is. In other words, do you accept new ideas? Do you take outside perspectives? And when I look at GE and GM, there's some parallels and there's some radical differences. My own personal opinion is conglomerates no longer work. When you look at General Electric, you have a company that's power. It went into power. It went into petroleum, oil, energy, if you will, at the height of the market. They have a jet engine business that is world class. They just sold off their medical technology business. I mean, it's a conglomerate. And I don't know if you have core competencies that are transferable from one division to another. The board was slow to move, I thought. And they brought in Larry Culp, who did a hell of a job at Dan Akerson. He's managed a conglomerate, but not on the scale of a General Electric, and I think that's a smart move. Now he's going to have to inculcate a new dimension into the GE DNA, if you will, and it won't be easy. But culture, as Peter Drucker said, culture eats strategy for breakfast, and it's going to have to change. And I mean, you reflect back on GE, it was one of the biggest financial institutions in America with GE Credit. I mean, I remember being the CFO at MCI, and they were our biggest lender. Going to what was the other question? Tesla. That would be a tough one to be on the board. I mean, I think Elon Musk is truly a genius. I mean, he is a differentiable personality and intellect. Can you translate that to a corporate situation overlay? For example, Solar City, I didn't see why the merger of that company with the automotive side was necessarily in the shareholders' best interest. I don't mean to be critical, but if I were a shareholder, I would have sold then. That being said, you hate to see your CEO on television smoking pot. I mean, it's just not the image that the company needs. And as a board member, that would have upset me a lot.
Right.
And I think they've taken hold of this situation. The board appears to be moving forward.